Hi everyone. One of the ways I found to improve my performance, in addition to my training plan, was down to nutrition, and this was especially true as I got older. I was taking longer to recover and my legs were aching. Furthermore, I was also finding it harder to shift any extra weight after a few days or weeks of excess. So coming up are my top running cookbooks. They're not in any particular order, but I found all of them have been really useful, and I'll highlight some of the key benefits of each of them. First on the list is The Runner's Cookbook by Anita Bean. It's a relatively new book for me, but I found it really enjoyable. There's a wide variety of recipes in here. One of the key benefits is if you're a vegetarian, there's quite a large selection of vegetarian recipes in here, which I'm not, but it added some variety, which are meals I wouldn't have normally had. It's broken down by breakfast, soups, salads, main meals, desserts and also snacks, so it's quite easy to follow and helps with your meal planning for the week training. Second on the list is Feed Zone Portables, and this is all about small snacks which you can take out with you on long runs. As I got more into ultramarathons, mountain marathons, when I was spending many hours out running and needing food, I found this really good recipe book for coming up with those snack ideas. So rather than just buying bars and gels, you can make your own. There's a massive range of different types of food in here. There's rice cakes, there's mini pies, there's kind of recovery snacks as well. They're really portable and there's such a huge selection. Highly recommend it if you're doing longer runs which you need fueling on and you want to make some of your own. Really good book. Number 3 on the list, and I'm not just recommending this because Gordon Ramsay is Scottish like me, is Ultimate Fit Food. This again was quite a recent addition to my library, but I found it really enjoyable. There's a huge range of recipe ideas in here and quite different from some of the other books which I've recommended. Within here it is split into 3 different sections: lean, healthy and fit. And within those you have breakfast, lunch and dinner options, which is really good if, depending on what stage of your training you're in, where you're looking to lose some weight, if you're doing a lot of endurance training so need more carbohydrates. So it's a really good book to come up with different meal plans for different stages of your training. As I mentioned as well, in some of the other recipe books I've looked at, there's quite consistent and similar recipes from one book to the other. This is very different. It's got a huge range of recipes, and also every single recipe has the calorie count and all the fat and various nutritional information, which again may help you coming up with your nutritional plan. Number 4, it's not necessarily a cookbook, but it's Eat and Run by Scott Jurek. It talks about his life story and how he became a vegan, and within that there's a number of recipes. I've tried all of them within the book and they're relatively straightforward to make, which is good, especially if you're very busy with work, and also very tasty. I'm not a vegan, but it added some variety into my menu. This is the book I've had the longest of all the ones which I'm reviewing, and the fact that I'm still making recipes for it, such as a Minnesota winter chili, just shows how good and how much I enjoy it. The final book on the list is Training Food. And what marks this book out as different from some of the others is it actually has full day meal plans for you depending on what type of training you've got. If you've got training in the morning, it details what you should be eating through the rest of the day. If your training is in the evening, it has meal plans for that, as well as the type of work which you're doing, whether that be short interval sessions or longer endurance sessions, which is really helpful. Again, it's broken down with breakfast, lunch and dinner options, as well as desserts and snacks, and it's got all the calorie and nutritional information within it. So again, highly recommend it. So those were my top 5 running cookbooks. A link to all of them is in the description down below. I'd love to hear what cookbooks and recipes you enjoy making and have helped with your training, so please leave a comment down below. Finally, if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all your support.